There is enough light in this room to read by and to see your face, to find the cup on the table and know you're in the right place. Not perfect light, not the blazing overhead kind that shows every fault, just the warm and honest evening, the light before the dark, before the halt. Enough light to see what matters, enough warmth to feel the tether between this moment and everything that brought me here to this. I used to want the brightest, the spotlight and the proving, the light that says, look here, look here, I am the kind worth viewing. But I've grown into this different kind of wanting to be lit. The lamp on the table, the window behind the kitchen at 7, quietly lit, with the smell of something warming and a voice I know from years, and the dog asleep in the corner, and the end of useless fears. Enough light to do the living, enough days to keep on giving something real and something useful to the people in the room I'm in. Just needed me at the table with enough light and enough of me. And finally, I think I understand that enough is not a failure. Enough is the full hand, the one that holds the cup at evening, the one that reaches for the lamp, the one that knows this room, this light, is all the light I need tonight. Enough light, enough time, enough here, enough warmth in this particular year, enough love in the ordinary moment, enough me to be worth the devotion. This is enough, and the light in this room is enough to see everything that matters and let the rest go into the dark with grace. Enough, just enough, just right. The cherry trees don't ask permission, they just go ahead and bloom. The whole street changed while I was sleeping. pink and white, and no more room for doubt about the season. The season is completely here, with its whole chest out and shouting at the tail end of the year that tried its best to hold it back with cold and gray and slow. But spring just put its shoulder in the door, and here we go, the returning season, bringing back the light with reason, bringing back the green without apology. The returning season, I can feel it in every bud and blossom near it. My body open like a window I'd forgotten how to open in the winter. I bought a plant I didn't need and put it in the window as an act of faith that light was coming more than I would know. It grew a leaf in 40 days and I watched every hour of it. And when the leaf unfurled one morning, I cried a little over it. Not sadness, just the beauty of a thing that kept on going, even when the light was minimal and the winter cold was snowing. That plant knew what I needed to know, that growing doesn't wait for perfect, that the green comes when it comes. The returning season, here it is, the proof I needed that the living is still working underneath the silence. Every spring is just a reminder. I think about everyone who didn't make it to their own returning season, and I carry them into the sunshine with intention, with the reason that the living are the ones who get to stand outside in the April light and feel the warmth returning to the hands, and know that it's alright, that we made it through the winter, that we made it to the bloom, and the cherry trees are doing what they do without consuming a single thought about the winter. They just bloom, they simply bloom. And I wanna be like that, I wanna simply bloom. The returning season, I am here at the front of it without my fear. I made it through, and so did you, and now the whole green world is true. Just bloom. No plan is its own kind of plan. I put the map away at noon, just kept my feet in the general direction of away from here and into where I hadn't thought to mention. The street gave way to path, the path gave way to field, the field gave way to something I didn't have a word for but could feel. Walking without destination, just the compass of my inclination. Left when left feels right, and right when something pulls. I'm following the intuition, not the rules. I found a bench that wasn't on a map, a small one facing east beside a pond. I sat until a heron landed, and we both agreed the view was fond. I don't something to release the thing I've been unconsciously carrying since some date before the peace. Walking without destination, healing is a kind of navigation. You don't plan your way to better, you just walk until the walking brings you somewhere unexpected and together. I've spent so many years with roots, with exit strategies, and time allowed, and the things that healed me most were always unannounced. The conversation I wasn't having that found me on the stairs, the music I wasn't looking for that found me unawares, and this walk I didn't plan that found me at a bench beside a heron, knowing with my whole body that I was going to be fine. Walking without destination, I arrived at my own restoration by the back road and the pond and heron, by the unplanned and the unwritten, by the walk that didn't know where it was going, and found everything.
He works the wood at the same hour every morning without fail. The plane goes with the grain. He says everything has a grain. You learn it by your hands, not your eyes. You feel the wood before you cut, and what you put in comes back to you. The care, the rush, the strut. Slow hands do good work. That's the only rule he works by. Slow hands, good work. Slow hands, good work, no hurry. The piece will tell you where the wood wants going. You're not imposing, you're revealing what was always there and only showing. He let me hold the plane once. The weight of it surprised me, how something that old and heavy could do something so precise, so tidy. Guided my arms into the movement, against the grain first to feel the resistance, then with it suddenly everything flowing, and the wood becoming something like a distance. Covered not a battle, but an understanding reached between the maker and the material, and what the wood had to teach. I've been fighting my material when I should be learning its grain. Slow hands, good work, no hurry. Slow hands, good work. I'm learning to move the way the wood is turning, to stop forcing the direction and listen for the wood's intention. Everything I've rushed has shown the rushing. Everything I've made in haste has had the marks of haste upon it, a kind of visible impatience. But the things I made with slow hands and took the time to understand still hold, still fit, still function, still feel true under under the hands. Slow hands, good work, enough. That's all the world needs, enough. Not perfect, not impressive, not for show. Just slow and good and made to hold. Still at the bench.
At low tide I found a mirror caught between the rocks at 40 feet. A pool of pink and green, uncertain. Small lives making themselves complete. I see an anemone like a flower that was never asked to be a flower. A crab the size of my thumbnail, working with extraordinary power. Tide pool world, you remind me that small is not the same as nothing. That every inch of this is teeming with the absolute of being something. I watched a hermit crab evict himself from one shell to a better, dragging his soft body through the open with the certainty of a letter that knows its destination and does not doubt the journey. I thought be more like the hermit crab when the old shell gets too small for me. Tide pool world in miniature, every lesson that I've come here for, compressed into a foot of water between two rocks, a world worth knowing. We spend our lives looking at horizons when what we need is sometimes closer. A tide pool at our feet, a whole world, the ocean pressed into a smaller version of itself, still complete, still full of its own urgency, still going on about the business of aliveness. Deliberately, tide pool world, I'll come back to you when the big picture loses view, and remind myself with both hands full of cold that small worlds are the world and whole. The tide comes back for everything. You cannot see them from the surface, nothing moving, nothing showing, but underneath the winter ground cold. Seeds are doing their dark work, quiet, patient, very old. Seeds in winter, trusting the dark, holding the memory of every spark of light they've ever known before. The ground is not a door that's locked, it's a room. I think about this when November makes the world look empty and concluded, when the garden looks abandoned and the summer seems excluded. But every garden knows the truth that winter is just dormancy, not dying, just the gathering of everything required to be seeds in winter. I am you, waiting inside a dark I'm passing through. I'm not empty, I'm preparing for a spring I'm not yet wearing. It takes a particular courage to trust what you can't see or feel, to believe that the cold is not the ending but the dark that makes the morning real. I've been a seed before this winter, and I've been the spring that followed, and I'm trying to remember the pattern when the dark is hard to swallow. Seeds in winter, hold on now. The ground is cold, but the ground allows every seed to keep its life inside until the time is right to rise. Rising in time. You cannot see them from the surface, nothing moving, nothing showing. But underneath the winter ground, everything is slowly growing. In a language without daylight, in a grammar made of cold, seeds are doing their dark work, quiet, patient, very old. Seeds in winter, trusting the dark, holding the memory of every spark of light they've ever known before. The ground is not a door that's locked, it's a room. I think about this when November makes the world look empty and concluded, when the garden looks abandoned and the summer seems excluded. But every garden knows the truth that winter is just dormancy, not dying, just the gathering to be. Seas in winter, I am you, waiting inside a dark I'm passing through. I'm not empty, I'm preparing for a spring I'm not yet wearing. It takes a particular courage. It takes a particular courage to trust what you can't see or feel, to believe that the cold is not the ending, but the dark that makes the morning real. I've been a sea before this winter, and I've been so cold. I've been a sea before the storms, but that's the way I go. Seas in winter, hold on now. The dark, holding the memory of every spark of light they've ever known before. The ground is not a door that's locked. It's a room. You cannot see them from the surface. Nothing moving, nothing showing. But underneath the winter ground, everything is slowly growing. In a language without daylight, in the grammar made of cold, seeds are doing their dark work, quiet, patient, very old. Seeds in winter, trust.
The road you know by heart. I took the long way back deliberately, the one through the old estate, past the school and the demolished corner shop and the wall where we used to wait. The trees are all a decade taller than the last time I walked through, and the houses have been painted different, and the world has been painted different too. But the road still knows my footfall, and the corner still remembers the version of me that stood here earlier. The long walk back through everything I was, along the road that made me what I was. I'm not the same and neither is the street, but something in the recognition is complete. A dog barked from behind a gate, then wagged before I'd gone much further. The gate was just an introduction, and the bark was just a buffer. I stopped and let him smell my hand. He gave me his assessment and accepted me apparently without too much adjustment. Maybe that's the long walk back, learning you still belong somewhere, even changed even years later. The long walk back, I needed this, the slow familiar in the midst of all the new and unfamiliar. The old road is my grounding pillar. I walked past the house where someone I loved lived before the life we lived together changed. The curtains are a different color now, and somehow that's the strangest thing of all. Not the absence, but the evidence of continuation. That life went on inside those walls without my participation. And that's okay, that's really okay. The road taught me that walking, everything continues, even what you thought you'd broken. The long walk back brought me here, to the person I've become this year. The road held all my former selves like markers, and led me home through all of them. Home, finally.
Before anyone has walked through it, it came in the night without announcement. I found it at the window at 6. Every edge of everything made gentle, every sharp thing given a fix. The city had been made forgiving in the way that only snow allows, where even the hardest intersections become a kind of vow. First snow, before the footprints, when everything is just beginning, when the world looks like a second chance and the quiet is astonishing. I put my hand against the window glass. The cold came through in less than seconds. My handprint fog dissolved by morning, like all the urgent beckonings of a year that had been too direct, too loud about its disappointments. And now here's this, the first snow, arriving without appointments. First snow, we needed you to come and make the whole thing new, to remind us that the world still does the small miraculous, because I called my mother without thinking. She said, I know, I'm looking at it too. Across the distance between our windows, the same snow falling through. And that's the thing about the first snow, it falls on everyone together, the estranged and the beloved, all softened by the weather. First snow, keep falling please, just a little longer into these difficult and beautiful lives. We're trying to make enough to survive. Still white, still kind, still kind. darkness walk through it. It came in the night without announcement. It came in the night. Let's walk through it. It came in the night without announcement. 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 It came in the night without the announcement. It came in the night without announcement. It came in the night without announcement. It came in the night without. It came in the night without announcement. 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 It came in the night without a thing. It came in the night without announcement. 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 It came in the night. It came in the night without announcement. 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 The garden after everyone is asleep. The garden is entirely different at midnight. The colors have gone somewhere else, but the shapes are more themselves somehow. The darkness helps. The white flowers glow without permission. The jasmine does its real work now. No one to perform for except the moths, and the moths don't require a bow. The night garden doesn't need you, but it welcomes you completely if you come alone and without agenda. The night garden, quiet and whole, making its silver offer to the soul. I didn't know I needed this, a garden after the analysis. A cat sits on the wall above me, watching with professional disinterest. She's the real owner of this darkness. I'm just visiting her district. I share the bench with a sleeping snail who's crawled across a wet leaf and left a trail like a signature on something I can't read. Everything out here is doing its business beautifully and without announcement, and all I had to do was step outside. The night garden, no one else knows what it becomes when the household goes to sleep and leaves the dark to work its own particular kind of church. Garden in daylight, worrying about the brown edges, but at night everything forgiven looks silver at the hedges. Looks like exactly what it is, a living thing doing its best, and in the night that's somehow plenty, more than plenty, more than blessed. The night garden, I'll come again when the day has been too loud and when I need to be reminded that the world goes on being beautiful, unfurled, still silver, still yours. Every step is the prayer. The stone steps were worn smooth by 10,000 people's asking. I added my feet to the number without knowing what I was asking. The trees on either side stood close, like witnesses to something. The light came through in broken pieces, assembling and becoming. Stone path to the shrine, every step a quieting of the mind. I don't need the destination, the path itself is the invitation. At the top, a rope bell hung. I pulled it once without knowing why. The sound went out and came back changed. stink of incense, the smoke went up in gray intention. I watched it until it disappeared and felt a similar ascension. Stone path to the shrine, worn by all the years of the asking. I bring my question to the bells and leave it in the smoke ascending. I don't know what I believe about the distance between prayer and answer, but I believe in the stone path and the slowing down it asked for. I believe in the wooden gate that marks the change in atmosphere. I believe in the quality of silence that exists specifically here. Stone path to the shrine, you carried me through the noise back into clarity. I left nothing at the altar but came down lighter than I started. Still carrying the silence. Every step is the prayer.
She arrives before the street wakes up to take receipt of what the trucks have brought. Boxes full of color wrapped in paper, more beautiful than anything I've bought. Her hands work in the early cold, with purpose and with gentleness. She puts the stems in water before anything, before the sign, before the rest. The florist hands know something I don't, about the life of brief and fragile things, how to hold them at the angle where they last the longest, show the most. A man comes in at 8:15. He wants something for his mother's birthday. He doesn't know the names of anything. He just says she likes the cheerful. The florist reads him in about a second, then builds something I wouldn't dare. Yellows and a trailing vine, something saying I was there. The florist hands speak fluent and permanent, the language of the beautiful and spent. She knows that flowers die
does it anyway, because the living moment is the only way. I think about what I do with my hands each day, and whether it matters, whether I'm building something or just making comfortable clatter. The florist doesn't ask that question, she just tends what's in front of her, makes the transient beautiful, and sends it out to where it's needed. The florist hands are wiser than I am. They know the gift inside the temporary plan to take the living thing and make it more before it goes, before it goes, before it goes. Still tending. I walked into the lavender field at the hour when the bees are serious. Every row a purple sentence in a language I find curious. The scent came like a hand extended open and without condition. I breathed it until my shoulders dropped and I forgot my original position. Some places just receive you without asking what you came for. The lavender field is one of those. Lavender field, late June sun, the color of the work that's done. I'm not thinking about before, I'm just purple, nothing more. An old woman with a basket was moving through the rows with confidence. She'd done this 100 summers. Her body held the evidence. Her hands moved through the stalks like water, taking just what she needed. She looked at me and smiled like she saw someone finally free. I want to be that, knowing someday that he's in my own body, moving through the world like I belong there. Lavender field, teach me slow the art of taking what you need to grow and leaving the rest to keep on blooming for the next one who comes through here needing. I pressed a sprig into my notebook between 2 pages from my heart a week. And now when I open it in winter, the summer just begins to speak of purple and of bees and of the woman who moved like she had always known that the field was hers in the sense that she had helped it be grown. Lavender field, late June, your gift has been the lift, has been the lift back to the body, back to the sense that living slowly makes the most sense. Still fragrant, still nothing but space and heat. Three days walking in the desert. The pack is lighter than I planned. I left the extras at the trailhead in a pile like contraband of a former self I'm shedding with every mile of sand. The desert doesn't let you carry anything your body can't withstand. Desert passage burning me clear, stripping everything I don't need here. Under this much sky and silence, even fear begins to find its balance. At noon the rocks become the mirage of every choice I haven't made, and I just walk through them without deciding. Let the heat dissolve the shade. I thought the desert would be empty. Instead it's full of something quiet that speaks directly to the part of me I've been trying to get to. Desert passage, show me through the version of myself that's true. Beneath the noise and the performing, there's a person in the forming. 3 days walking into desert. The back is lighter than I planned. I left the extras at the trailhead in a pile like contraband of a former self I'm shedding with every mile of sand. The desert doesn't let you carry anything your body can't withstand. Desert passage burning me clear, stripping everything I don't need here. Under this much sky and silence, even fear begins to find its balance. At noon the rocks become a mirage of every choice I haven't made, and I just walk through them without deciding. Let the heat dissolve the shade. I thought the desert would be empty. Instead it's full of something quiet that speaks directly to the part of me I've been trying to get to. Desert passage, show me through the version of myself that's true. Beneath the noise and the performing, there's a person in the forming. On the third night, the stars were the last light on the apple trees. The apples hang in the late light, like small decisions I keep putting off, but sweeter for the waiting and heavy on the bough. I've been walking through this orchard since it was my grandfather's concern. He taught me how to find the right ones by the giving, not the color. The orchard at dusk is given everything. Every branch holds more than it's been asked to hold, and all I have to do is reach, and the harvest comes with grateful hands. A ladder leans against the oldest tree, the one that no one named but everyone loves. Its branches go in every useful direction, like a plan that worked without enough information. Just the instinct of a tree that knew the light and bent itself toward everything available and got it right. The orchard at dusk says there's enough. The world is generous if you're not rough with the giving and the growing. Just show up and do the knowing. Everything is full. My grandfather said the first apple always tastes better than the last, not because the tree gets lesser, but
the urgency has passed. I'm trying to remember that first taste in the middle of abundance, to stay grateful when the harvest is no longer an announcement. The orchard at dusk, I'll keep coming back to fill my arms, empty my lack. The trees don't judge what I'm arriving with, just offer everything, every gift. The harvest goes on.
The kind of rain that means something. I stopped running from it somewhere around the second mile. The rain came hard and I just let it, and stood there for a while. The kind of soaking that gets through you, past the jacket and the skin. The kind that reaches something older, somewhere further in. Healing rain, take what you need. Wash the tire off of me. I've been carrying it so carefully. Let it go to the sea. I thought about the things I'm holding, the ones I can't put down in public, the private weight of being human in a world that calls it nothing. But the rain doesn't ask me to perform, it just falls on everyone together. And in that equalizing fall, I found my way to better. Healing rain, I'm not afraid of being wet and undisguised. Every drop is just permission to be exactly this size. There's a release that only comes when you stop trying to be dry, when you let the storm find all of you, and you don't ask it why. I have been so waterproof for so long, I almost dried out. But standing in this field getting soaked, I feel the living start to sprout. Healing rain, I needed you more than I knew, more than I knew. You came and found the parts of me still locked behind old walls of me, and broke them gently, thoroughly. Now everything can breathe. Still falling, still healing. Still falling, still healing. Fishing boats go out at 4 before the town has found its voice. The harbor holds the dark and light together without any choice. The old man at the bait shop has been there since before my knowing. His hands look like the dock itself, weathered but still going. Something about a town that's slow teaches you what staying means, what it means to know your neighbors. Old harbor town, he kept the pace of tides and nets and weathered face of everything that can't be rushed. The boat comes in when it comes in. The girl of maybe 7 has a bucket and a plan. She's hunting crabs along the jetty with the focus of a man who spent his life on something that requires all his care. I want that kind of focus for the things that matter where I am. I came here to forget something, but found I mostly just remembered what life is like when it's not hurrying. Old harbor town, you remind me how to live inside the actual now, not the planned for or the worried, just the salt and the anchored and the storied. I grew up in a place like this before I chased the faster version. I don't regret the life I built, but sometimes in the early morning I wanna be the bait shop man with weathered hands and nothing owing, just watching the boats go out and knowing that they'll be returning. Old harbor town, I'll stay a while, walk you on Main Street for every mile, and let your pace remind me why some things are worth a slow reply. The boats will come home. Everything that the beekeeper knows.
He tends his hives at 5 each morning, before the heat makes everything insist. He moves among the flowers slowly, with a patience on his wrist that took him 30 years of failing to finally learn to wear. He says the bees will tell you everything if you can learn to hear. The beekeeper's garden teaches patience, the small things doing sacred work, and every flower a transaction, and every hive a kind of church. I sat beside him on the bench. He handed me a jar of last year's honey, the color of the sun at 4 o'clock. something past just money. I tasted it and tasted summer, the particular field of clover, 2 kilometers east in early June, before the season's over. And all that work, all those thousands of tiny careful wing beats, compressed into one golden spoon, tasting of complete. The beekeeper's garden says, slow down, let the work be worthy of the crown. Don't rush the honey, trust the hive. The sweetness takes the whole summer to arrive. I've been impatient with my own becoming, wanting the honey without the flowers, wanting the harvest without the long, unhurried golden hours. The beekeeper just smiles at this. He's heard it from the city people before. He opens up another jar and says it's worth the wait. Here, have some more. The beekeeper's garden, let me stay just a little in this golden way, where everything is tended and slow moving, and the sweetest things are always proving. Worth every single wing beat.
Up where the air thins out, my shoes off at the tree line, left them by a boulder gray. My feet on rock and alpine grass, found something words can't say. The cold came up through my soles and woke a nerve I'd buried under years of rubber soles, and the weight that I had carried. Barefoot on the mountain, finally here, where the thin air makes the thinking clear. I am just a body on a rock, and that's enough to make me stop. Mama watched from 30 feet like I was the less impressive thing I probably was in altitude and ease. He owned the whole wide ring of sky and stone and silver grass, without a plan or destination. I wanted to ask him how he did it, but I already knew the answer. Barefoot on the mountain, I'm released from everything below. The tree line crease, my smallness here is not a wound. It's the most honest thing I've found. The sky, so close it hurts. Down there, I'm somebody something. Up here, I'm just a pair of feet on ancient rock that doesn't know me, and somehow that feels like relief. I'll carry a stone back in my pocket, smooth and cold and mountain true. When the city gets too solid, I'll hold it and remember you. Barefoot somewhere up above the noise. The sky doing its best work. The day is folding up its corners like a letter read and kept. The light is going tangerine, the way it does when day has wept its best self into the hours and has nothing left to prove. I'm sitting on the fire escape with nothing left to lose. The pigeons settle on the wire, the traffic slows its tone. There is a version of this city that I'm glad to call my own. Not the loud version, not the version that demands just this, the tangerine and quiet. Tangerine sky, take your time, stretch the gold across the line of where the day becomes the night. I want to live inside this light. A kid below is calling out to someone in a window up above. The window opens, someone laughs, the whole street fills with it. The kind of laugh you can't rehearse, but caught off guard and real. It rises up and joins the colors of this particular deal. Between the sun and where it's going, and all of us below, watching it commit completely to its slow and burning show. Don't let me miss this, don't let me be the one who looked down at the screen at golden hour. Tangerine sky, remind me why the ordinary ends the eye. Every dusk is unreal. came in through the cedar gate where the path turned soft with moss. The light was barely doing anything, just gilding what was lost. A spider held her morning web between two heavy ferns. I stopped and watched her mend the gaps and started taking turns, learning from the small repair, the patient and the low. The moss grows in the shadow too, and still puts on a show. Moss and morning, slow and green, the oldest kind of medicine. I don't need a word for what I feel, just the wet earth, just the real. A stream appeared between the roots, too small to have a name. I followed it downhill a while, and nothing felt the same. The trees were doing their slow work of turning light to leaf, and I was doing mine, turning worry into grief. Moments of forgetting that the world was loud somewhere. Out here it only asked me to breathe the morning air. Moss and morning, hold me here before the day requires I appear. I wanna be a thing that grows without a schedule, without a close. I've been living at a pace that doesn't match my body. My body always wanted this, the forest and the foggy quiet of a day that starts without a single notification, just the crow and the soft creak and the moss in full occupation. Moss and morning, I'll come back when the city knocks me off the track. This is where I remember how to just be green, to just be now. Still growing